Scituate Animal Shelter was built in 1992, and its roots go back even earlier to when shelter co-founder Loretta Darien coordinated her first animal rescue and adoption. Thanks to the efforts and generosity of hundreds of volunteers and donors through the years, approximately 5,000 animals have found their loving forever homes, and many more have been assisted. Over the past 20 years, the Scituate Animal Shelter has evolved into a valued resource for the South Shore community. Moving to a larger facility in 2009 has allowed the shelter to grow. Every day, our compassionate shelter staff and dedicated volunteers are working in many ways to alleviate pet overpopulation, because we recognize the tragic fate of the 4 million to 5 million homeless cats and dogs in the United States each year. We're doing what we can to help while operating within the guidelines of a no-kill shelter philosophy, and by staying focused on the 3 simple strategies of rescue, serve, and educate. We make a difference in hundreds of lives each year. We make a difference through education, designed to inspire the next generation of responsible pet owners. The shelter serves the community through outreach programs designed to assist pets and pet owners in need. The shelter also provides a safe, temporary home for displaced animals while they await adoption. During their stay at the shelter, animals receive the care they deserve, including proper nutrition and exercise, socialization, medical attention, and training. The shelter operates 365 days a year. Our ultimate goal with every adoption is to make the very best match between each animal and their new family to ensure the animal's next home is forever. While the shelter is fortunate to have a wonderful team of compassionate and dedicated volunteers, the fact is that running the shelter is costly. Annual shelter facility expenses for cats and dogs, including food, supplies, staffing, housing expenses, and medical care, can exceed $200,000 a year. Adoption fees only cover 15% of the total shelter expense of caring for each animal. The shelter receives no funding from state or federal sources and relies entirely on the generosity of individuals and businesses in our community for support. Every day, we are focused on the critical components of reducing pet homelessness and overpopulation, finding forever homes for animals that come to our shelter, and inspiring responsible pet ownership through education and community services. As the Scituate Animal Shelter moves into its 3rd decade of serving the animals and people of the greater South Shore community, we are driven by the vision that someday every adoptable pet will have a forever home. Until then, and together with your help, we will continue to rescue, serve, and educate to advance animal welfare and alleviate pet overpopulation in as large a community as possible.
Happy birthday, Scituate Animal Shelter. Happy 20th. It's been great.
So happy birthday, Scituate Animal Shelter. I'm sure there'll be many great years ahead.
And by the way, happy 20th birthday, Scituate Animal Shelter.